The kind of questions that are asked in interviews will directly attack those questions. So see, once you have defined this structure for yourself, then you can create a node, you can delete a node, you can add a children to a node. Those can just be done by using some basic programming constructs. So depending on what language you can use the desired construct. So if let's say you are a C programmer, you might have heard of something called as malloc. So using malloc keyword, you can dynamically create a new node. What I mean by dynamically create is during the runtime. So you have a tree that is given to you. When your code has compiled, then there is a basic tree. And now in the runtime, you want to create a new memory and you want to add that as a left child of some node, you can do that by using maybe malloc keyword. So how malloc keyword works is you do malloc and you define how much size you need. Okay. So let's say you want one node. So the size of one node you can get by size of operator. And here you can mention struct node star. Okay. And then you can just typecast it. You can typecast it to struct node star. And then this typecasting is important because whenever you call malloc on something, this is the size, this is the amount of space that you need. Whenever you call malloc on something, then it returns you a generic pointer. Now you need to typecast it that, hey, this pointer is actually of the type struct node. And then you can just store it in some struct node star p. And once you have this p, then you can use arrow operators and you can assign something to it. So you can do p arrow data equals to 10, p arrow left equals to null, and you can also say p arrow right also equals to null. This simply means once you have done these things, it means you have created a node where data is 10 and its left pointer is also null, right pointer is also null. Okay. And now over the time, if you create another node, let's say p1, then you can assign this p1 as the left child of this or as the right child of this. For that, you just have to do is p arrow left equals to p1 or p arrow right equals to p1. Yeah. Does it make sense? Again, this is not a conceptual thing. This is just a language specific thing. So its understanding would vary from person to person depending on what language you use. Does that make sense? Like how you can create different nodes? Yeah. Just in case if you are a C++ or Java coder, you can just use new keywords. Do you guys know about new keywords? Ever used it? Forget about this. If you are so afraid of it because it's too long, forget about this. You can use a new keyword. You can do new of node and you can pass whatever you want. So let's say you want to create a new node that has a data 10 in it and the left and right pointer are null. You can just do this thing. And this returns you a node star p. This was for C programmers. It's good to know about keywords like malloc, right? So this thing is same as that thing. What it will do is it will create a new node for you which contains data 10 and has left and right pointers as null and null. And then later you can, again, using the same piece of code, you can create another thing. Let's say you are calling it q. When you are calling it q, you will get another node with value 20 in it having null null. And now this was p, this was q. So if you want to attach this as the left child of that, you can just do p arrow left equals to q. That way what will happen is this will start pointing to this. And if its memory location is, let's say 1000, this 1000 will be recorded over here. So all that I'm trying to say is you can use new keyword, you can use malloc, whatever is present in your language, and you can use that to create a new node with the desired data and the desired left and right pointer. And then you can attach them using the operators like arrow operators, which are, I think, available in all the languages. In certain language, you do not have arrow operator, but you have dot operator. Like in Java, you have a dot operator. You can do p dot left equals to this, p dot right equals to that.